All the games, all the jokes, all the bullshit on Twitter, all that has come to this point. We need to have a talk.
Detroit, what up? Pulling up against JC. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm coming to him. He better get special.
Would y'all believe this finally stopped running? Definitely the right time. Definitely the wrong.
You better get real inspirational.
Let me ask you this. You know, you being from Detroit, just off of this conversation, you know what I'm saying?
Pistons and 7. We'll go ahead.
Pistons and 7. Come on, man. Chill out. Break my father's heart right here, man. You say shit like that. What's your thoughts on, you know, I've heard you speak about it a little bit in Spaces, but with the whole, you know, Big Meech and 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Him coming
50
out.
50 a troll, man.
Okay.
50 a troll, and I think 50, when he in destruction mode, he ready to destroy at any cost. I don't feel like no real Detroit give a fuck about none of that shit.
Okay.
We don't look at Meech like the rest of the world look at Meech after what 50 did. We don't look at Meech like that.
I still look at him as Big Meech.
For sure, because we one thing about Detroit niggas, we know. Because everybody you know is a street or know a street or around the street. Everybody is in the streets in Detroit. Ain't no good parts of Detroit. Okay. The whole motherfucker is the streets. You know what I'm saying? So one thing we know at home, for you ain't got no paperwork on you, bro. All that shit talking this third party, listen, bro.
Yeah, that's basically what that.
If you telling on somebody, bro, I don't fuck with nobody talking about. You gonna be able to find it.
Right.
I don't care what she said, he said, they said, we said. I don't care what you talking about.
Right.
You gonna be able to find it. You gotta make a statement. You gotta go tell on them. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't feel like that's a strong enough case where people trying to actually indict him as being a cooperator of any kind?
Bro. This is just the world we live in today. It's 2025, bro. We live in a world where I feel like Big Meech, I feel like his situation was so fucked up in the world that we live in today.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like by him and T coming home so far apart, motherfuckers already gave that love to T because he came home already. Now, black people hate black people, bro. I don't mean to be trying to sound all conscious on this bitch, but we hate ourselves, bro. Motherfucker want any reason to do the shit they doing to Meech. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, motherfucker want any reason, bro. Motherfucker been praising this man for 30 years.
Right.
Can't wait to free Big Meech. Motherfuckers, everybody rapping about all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get any inklet to switch up and be funny on the gram and get some likes and some laughs, you know what I'm saying? I saw a motherfucker on the gram comment under Big Meech page and said, this nigga dressed like he did 10 years in prison. That was the craziest comment I ever heard, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, he did 30 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
10
weird.
years in prison.
Yeah.
Nigga, he dressed like a nigga that did 30 years in prison. That was a fucking boss.
Right.
Why you worried about any of that?
Right.
You think that they give a fuck?
What do you think about the damage though? Like, cause somebody like 50 Cent bringing it up, like that's the only reason I feel like people are going that hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's one of those situations. Me's just like, damn, I had to. You know what I'm saying? This is the first thing I had to go through since I came home. I feel like he headstrong. I feel like any nigga that could sit in the box for 30 years,
yeah, that shit.
He gonna figure it out.
Especially social media.
Yeah, social media wasn't here when he left. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
and when I mean social media,
he don't know how to play the game back right now.
Exactly. And when I mean social media is people really sometimes think social media is real life.
Yeah.
There's a true disconnection between real life and social media.
Different thing.
That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause just to kind of tie in with Clone, Bad News, whoever, like, or Slade, whoever people have, like, Adi Boom. One thing I can say is, in real life, these guys can come in these buildings and do what they need to do, earn their money, work, and whatever. This might be an angle for people, battle rap, this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, there is still a different energy when it comes to real life. People are not coming up to these people and saying what y'all seen people say online.
Exactly.
It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, people can say, oh, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying that is, what you see on social media ain't always a reflection of what's really happening in real life.
No, it's not at all. And when it comes to Big Meech, I just feel like as long as Detroit with Big Meech, don't none of that other shit matter.
Gotcha.
That's how we look at it. You know what I'm saying? Long as Meech got Detroit, don't none of that other shit matter, bro. You know.
I know that had to be a little tough for you to just watch it, people doing that, and I'm sure, you know, your like league, the name and the association and things like that.
Yeah, it's like it's like one of them situations you gotta just sit back and weather the storm because you can't beat the internet. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know it ain't no paperwork with you telling on no nigga, just weather the storm. Cause you know your city, you know how Detroit is. If you ain't got no paperwork, it don't even matter. Because nothing else matters, bro. Right. We don't care about all that shit, bro. Show that shit. Show my man telling, or get the fuck out my face, bro. Cause in our city, bro, we don't even play like that. You get smoked. Talk about a nigga told on somebody that ain't told on nobody. You get smoked for that, bro. Like, that's not, you know, that ain't cool.
Right.
But like I say, until I see that with my eyes, I could never disrespect a legend like that. I could never disrespect a nigga that I seen come from nothing to, you know what I'm saying, figuring it out. Ain't nobody figure it out like Meech. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, a lot of people just be talking about, you know, just selling dope to the neighborhoods and shit like that. Like, bro, all these niggas was in real life situations. You know what I'm saying? All these niggas, this was real life. This not niggas at 50 selling dope to niggas. No, this is kids, bro. This is kids growing up, bro, seeing y'all niggas selling lean right now. It's the same shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they didn't think that shit was that back then, what it is. To take out a whole community. Nobody knew that. It was the new drug. Right. Niggas was trying to buy some shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, so putting that deep ass thought into it, that ain't the type of person I am. I look at Meech on a whole nother level as in banding black men together and getting some structure. And like, Meech is a real businessman just in the street world though. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker don't look at it like that, but it ain't easy to run a business like he ran. That shit not easy. This is nationwide, state to state. You know what I'm saying? This shit not easy. It's a real operation. And for that man to put that shit together, have that many black men together, not hating on each other, like niggas wasn't killing each other and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas getting to it. And just to be a leader like that, you know what I'm saying, is what we respect Meech on.
And you know the crazy thing,
Meech stopped real beefs in Detroit.
Wow.
Telling nigga, I know personal beefs in my mind that I'm thinking about right now that he done came to niggas and, hey, look, either we gonna get money or we gonna beef. What we gonna do? We gotta squash this. He done squashed real long life beefs. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, dawg, we ain't on that no more. Just on some leader type shit. And I respect Meech for that type of shit. Including T. You know what I'm saying? T is really, that's
I heard you say that. I was about to say, I heard you say that's somebody who you were very close to growing up.
Yeah, it was more of a T thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to, you know what I'm saying? I know T. That's the big homie.
Okay. Would you ever have him pull up to one of the events?
Yeah, he was on tether for all the events. He off his tether now, so
okay.
We're gonna see what we can do about getting T over to the event for sure.
Dope, man.